Hey chillers, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be telling you 6 of the crazy things that happened to me when I was a child. Now these different stories, they take place between the ages of 7 and 13. I was like 13 and 14, between the ages of 6 and 13 or 14. Alright, so the first one. I got a hairline fracture in my arm. Ignore this, my girlfriend drew it. Like, it's cute, but don't question it. So I was visiting my mom, because my mom and dad, they were in different places, but I was visiting my mom. And me and my sister, we were the one that was in my, the one that I surprised, and the one that was in the Whisper Challenge video, that sister. We were in my mom's back seat, and we were playing, like, I don't know, we were playing different games and such, like, things that you do with your arms and your legs, like, with your body. Like, we're doing bicycle, where you put your feet together and go. But, anyway, we were playing in the back seat. And the next morning, and I was screaming, like bloody murder, because I could not move. I could not move at all. I couldn't move my whole body. And my sister Shannon, she had to help me get dressed. That's how bad it was. And I went to the hospital, and I had a fracture. And then... The only reason I remember the story is because I remember a doctor walking by with a teddy bear. And I was like, hey, is that for me? And he was like, oh, yeah, here you go. And gave it to me. But it was bad. Like, I had a cast and everything. And, like, one of those foam casts. And I was like, dude, I'm messed up. But yeah, I woke up that morning, couldn't move at all. And all I could do was cry. Alright, number 2. I was visiting my aunt, and me and Shannon, once again, we were playing outside, and I stopped suddenly, like, just stopped. And I'm standing in a fire ant hill. And I'm just standing there. I look down, and they're crawling all over my feet. Like, all over. Biting me. Yeah. And my aunt comes out, and she scoops me out. She's like, you're standing in a fire ant hill. And I had just bought, or my mom had just bought me new sandals, and they had X-Men on them, and they were ruined. But I had to have soap put on my feet to get the burning to stop. That's how bad my feet were bitten from these fire ants. Like, it was all over my feet. From like below my ankle to my toes. That bad. Covered in bites. It was bad. Like, it was nasty. Alright, number 3. Once again, me and Shannon were playing. And she did something that made me mad. And I decided to take a pill bottle, and I threw it at her. Well, of course, she retaliated, and she threw it back and hit me in the face, like hit me in the lip. And I had braces at the time. And she hit me in the mouth and busted my lip. It just started pouring blood. And I was just like, how come you busted my lip? Like, I started crying. And then she ran to the bathroom. She's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. And, like, totally forgiven, but she felt so bad. And, like, I knew she felt bad. And I was like, it's okay. But, just pouring blood. And, like I cried for, like, 2 minutes, and then it was just like, oh, okay, I'm good. But, it was terrible, because it was like, bleh, blood. And I was just like, ah! And it hurt to drink for like a couple days because it was all fat and swollen. The next one, number 4. One of my friends caused a really bad bike accident or bike crash. So me and one of my friends, what was his name? I don't remember his name, but we were riding bikes and we were coming around this curve or this turn. So I came in front and then he came right behind me, hit my back tire. I skid out of control and then I slammed into the ground, like hard. And I slammed into the ground and landed in the grass. And I had scraped my leg and I had road rash on my leg. And I skinned my elbow and I was like, oh my god, you hit my back tire, you crashed into me. And I was crying and I had to limp home. I was notorious for taking bike falls. Like, I got skinned up so bad from bike accidents. There was one time I tried to pop a wheelie and I fell in a bush. With the same friend, I was on his bike and I kept popping wheelies and then all of a sudden I went pop, boom, fell into a bush. Moving on to number 5. I was in private school for 1 year because I got kicked out of school. Because people were picking on me, I got sent to private school. And there was this kid that I was friends with, and he had one of those foam rubber bats, and we were playing something, and I don't remember what I did. I think I took a ball from him, and he started chasing me, but he was holding the bat, like the bat was like this, and it gets skinnier to the end. He was holding it by the fat end, and he comes up behind me and goes, BAM! Smacks me in my forehead. And a bit of the foam was ripped off the end, and had, like, the plastic inside of it exposed. Smacked me in the forehead with it. And I was just like, ow! My head was bleeding, and it was all yellow, and I kept touching my head like, oh my god, am I bleeding? Am I bleeding? And I went home with a big band-aid on my forehead, and my mom was like, oh my god, what happened? I was like, kid smacked me in the head with a bat. She was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. It's no big deal. Went the next day. Big band-aid still on my forehead. And that stuff hurts. Because the way he did it, he just went, whack! Oh, shoot. Shoot. That was not good. My light just went out. I don't know what happened. Sorry, you lost me for a whole few seconds. But, I am leaving that in the video because that's funny. My light went out. Am I kicking the plug by accident? I think that's what's going on. My bad. Alright, last but not least. I was going to make a full story time about this, but it wasn't long enough to put in a whole video. So, I got punched in the face by a girl. I got punched in the face by a girl. And she gave me a black eye. Okay, so I was in the 8th grade. No, the 7th grade. I was in the 7th grade. And I was in PE class. And me and one of my friends, we were walking the track together. And this girl was in front of us. And she was a mean girl. Like a really, really mean girl. A lot of people at the school were mean. But that's beside the point. This school was actually the school that got me sent to private school. Because these are where people were picking on me. But this girl, she was walking ahead of us. And my friend picked up an acorn and threw it at her. And I was just like, oh god, you're going to get me in trouble. And she's like, she looked around, she was like, don't do that again. Whichever one of you did it. And then he does it again. And threw it at her. and hits her again, like right in the middle of the back. And she was like, alright, who did it? And my friend is mean and points at me, like, he did it. This girl comes charging at me, so I duck around him and run as fast as I can. Then all of a sudden I look behind me, she's right on me, and she goes, BAM! Like this, and goes, BAM! Right in the eye. And I was just like I just immediately helped out, like, oh my god! Like, I was trying my best not to cry. And then the teacher sees it and she's like, oh my god, what happened? She's like, no, I didn't mean to. And I was like fighting tears on. I was like, yes, you did. And just hold my eyes. She's like, okay. Teacher's like, okay, go to the nurse. And I bruised all in the face. I was just like, ah. And then I went home and my mom again was like, what happened? I was like, a girl punched me in the face. Yeah, that's really embarrassing and a low point in my life. But she was just like, bah! And I was like, ah! Anyway, well, that's all my crazy things that happened to me as a kid. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up so I know. Please follow all my social medias down below in the description. You can click my bubble to subscribe to my channel, and then my most recent video is right here. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, chillers.